The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Herndon, Coleman, Braiding, and Mckee.
Well, legal representation is so important for a lot of things, but it is critically important if you are charged with a crime or even a suspect in a crime. This morning we have Akiah Highsmith, Associate Attorney with Herndon, Coleman, Braiding, and Mckee, here to talk more about criminal defense attorneys. And it's great to have you on the show. Great topic today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
And you were just telling me you sort of been on both sides before.
Yes, actually I've started off as a defense attorney, and then I was a prosecutor for about 7 years, and now I'm back to doing criminal defense work.
And you said having both sides is really crucial when it comes to the criminal court system.
Absolutely. Our system works best. It's designed to be an adversarial system, and so it really only works if both sides are zealously advocating to get the outcome they're seeking.
So why is it important to have an attorney if you are, and you say not only just charged with a crime, but maybe even a suspect in the investigation?
Yeah, even if you're under investigation, it's very important that you have someone that knows your rights and can communicate and reach out to the district attorney's office, advocate on your behalf, and just ensure that the process is treating you fairly and that everything is going as it should be, that the government is following all the rules they're supposed to, and if not, we may be able to get the case dismissed or get some evidence suppressed.
Because you said process, and I know in the criminal court system, even as someone who's certainly covered each step, but there is so much that it can be overwhelming.
Yeah, so our job is to make sure that you're being treated fairly and that all of your rights are protected. So we may be doing something such as filing a motion to set a bond or to reduce your bond, or a motion to suppress evidence if it was illegally obtained. We just want to ensure that you know your rights and help you through the whole process.
So what kind of crimes do you guys work with in your office?
We handle any type of crime, from misdemeanors to the most serious felonies. Some examples of misdemeanors would be DUI, or driving under the influence, simple possession of a controlled substance, or a simple assault. And then some of the felonies that we handle are possession of a controlled substance for resale, burglary, or aggravated assault. We're very experienced and comfortable handling any crime at both the state and federal level.
How important is that relationship that you build with your client through that process?
It's very important. That relationship is what it's all about, and just helping them with anything that may be involved, and we need them to be honest with us and trust us, and then we can do the best that we can for them. There's a lot of things to consider. For example, with evidence, something that's being used against somebody, was it properly obtained? If we have a radar gun or an intoximeter that's being used, was that device properly calibrated? Was the person using it properly trained to use it and up to date on their certification? Do we have a search issue that may violate that person's Fourth Amendment rights against search and seizure? So there's a lot of moving parts and things for us to consider.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of details.
Absolutely.
Is it ever hard when you're representing somebody? Does it bother you when they're charged with a crime?
It's a great question, and one I get from time to time. The shorter answer is no. I believe in our Constitution and our constitutional rights. My job is to make sure that everyone is using those rights, are aware of them, and that they're protected and that they're treated fairly through the process.
And that's how our process works the best.
Exactly.
Very well said. Well, we appreciate you joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Certainly an important topic. If you have a question and you would like to get into contact with them, you can find them right here. Their office is in downtown Johnson City. It's Herndon, Coleman, Braiding, and Mckee. And for more information, you can check out the website lawyerfirm.com, or you can call their office.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Herndon, Coleman, Braiding, and Mckee.